Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of First Light. We are doing a mission, I think, called A Very Delicate Matter or something. We have to follow Q to gadget testing.
We need increased stability. It's fine for interiors, but positioned the rotors too far forward and it will create drag in high wind situations.
Yes.
Am I boring you, Jeremy?
It's Daphne.
Of course.
She's moved out.
Oh, for the love of...
Came home last night and all the things were gone. No note. No nothing.
Look, you live in a £25,000 a year broom closet. I say get a cat and count your blessings.
It's unbelievable how snarky the dialogue is of women in this game. They are all demeaning men. This guy is telling about he's distracted because his relationship broke up and she left him, and she is just like, well, get a cat, you sissy boy. Same as another woman in the previous episode over here. That tongue lady, over there. She was like, oh, you think we are the same salary scale? How funny, ho ho ho, I'm 6 times your salary. It is unbelievable bad writing. It really puts a damper on the whole experience. The game mechanics for themselves.
Increased
I think I
stability.
applied for the wrong job.
You can always quit.
Gyroscopes.
Spare me the
You
competition.
think you're up
Not
for the
a
task,
chance.
Jeremy?
The
Yeah.
game
of
mechanics
course.
are fine, but the
I'll pull myself
writing
together.
is terrible
There.
woke in DEI.
Steady as a...
Here, this woman.
Well, not
Again,
this
some kind of a
Elaine
DEI
J.
hybrid.
There's my Jeremy.
Blonde hair, but
Yes.
the black features. Look at her face. Look at her expression. They are all man-hating, except very few, like the Cressida girl. But they are so white Western that it almost stands out as unrealistic themselves. They are the other opposite of the spectrum. They are only put in there like, oh look, we have also a white Western girl in here. But 90% of everything else in the game is some kind of a hybrid minority. It is woke. It really needs to die.
Okay, let's see what's in store.
Splendid work, Bridget. I'd say one more round of iteration and we're ready for field testing.
That is my assessment as well.
And you can almost feel like the writers are woke because they cannot write real humoristic dialogue. Like this, Q, the whole reason of Q being in the James Bond games is because there are funny quips between him and James Bond. It's a very unique relationship, a unique chemistry. And no, they made it some kind of an old gay guy who is only obsessed with fine clothing and not even English tailormanship, but probably Italian catwalk suits. It is totally wrong. They don't understand James Bond. I'm not a big James Bond buff at all, but I even understand that certain tropes and certain iconic characters you just need to keep as is, because that's what defines the series. It is unbelievable.
Q? You mentioned some field gear that needs testing?
Quite right, yes, over here, please. This here is a shockwave device. It triggers a small, directed propagating disturbance that staggers opponents on impact and causes medium damage to body armor. Try it out, why don't you?
All right.
Now, aim the device at Arthur here, and before you ask, yes, he's good with it.
I'm good with it.
If you say so.
Right, we just picked up a gadget, right? Why is... There was an option. There was some new entry in the encyclopedia here, or if you can call it an encyclopedia. Wow, this game, man. All right, here we are. Shockwave camera triangle. I don't understand why we have four buttons. Why are there only 3 gadget slots? It's all so vague, seriously. It's quite annoying, honestly. Shockwave camera, this inconspicuous looking camera. Yeah, why would you carry such a big camera in the mobile phone era? Mobile phone camera era. Triggers a small directed propagating disturbance that staggers opponents on impact and causes medium damage to body armor. Perfect for buying time or gaining the upper hand in a fight. Oh my god, why can't... Okay, I cannot move.
With a little practice, it will become second nature. Okay, next item. A sleek upgrade to a timeless classic, the smoke grenade. This small-scale, lightweight projectile blocks visibility, leaving an opponent open to attack. Go on, have a go.
Don't mind if I do.
Right.
Why is this one not here? It is so inconsistent, man. You just gave me one gadget and it said like, okay, check out the compendium entry. I get another 8 gadgets. No compendium entry. Man.
Throw it at Arthur. You ready, Arthur?
Ready!
Wow. Seriously, sorry, I'm just kind of annoyed, and it is all triggered by the DEI crap in this game. Shockwave is now here. Oh my god. But the smoke grenade is... Oh, okay. This is not a gadget, but an item. God damn it, man. Smoke pot. A small scale, lightweight shell that blocks visibility at close range, allowing the wielder to conduct a surprise attack or slip away undetected. Oh my god, why? It literally says show item. It is like a lighter or something. It is disguised as something. And it is, thereby, it is a gadget. It is not an item. It is a lighter, a smoke grenade disguised as a lighter. Makes it a gadget. Smoke pot, a small scale lightweight shell that blocks visibility at close range, allowing the wielder to conduct a surprise attack to slip away undetected. Okay, it is, and even if it would be a grenade, just show the grenade here, not a blank screen. It is. Why is there nothing here showing it? Here, it shows a watch. It shows a camera. Ah, okay. Now here it is, smoke pot. So why is the smoke pot and a gadget and an item? Why is the camera not also an item? It is. I cannot grasp this level of inconsistency.
Don't be squeamish, Bond. Arthur is a trained professional. Go on, throw it.
Okay, I don't know what button to press, people.
Now, as you can see, the smoke obscures Arthur's vision, causing an acute sense of disorientation. While the effect lasts, he is quite defenseless. And that's the whole shooting match. You may choose your equipment from the gadget cart. Bridget here will sort you out if you have questions.
Thanks.
Good luck out there, Bond.
Of course, Bridget. Of course, not a guy. Needs to be a female.
You were authorized to bring 2 items into the field. Not that you're likely to need them in the car park.
Uh-huh.
Was that insensitive? My people skills range in the bottom third.
Surely not.
Oh my god. Terrible writing. This is the gadget card. Equip gadgets, assign gadgets to buttons, and view gadget capabilities here. This shows the loadout. Use this to get a quick overview of what is equipped. This is the gadget inventory consisting of available gadgets. The Q watch is required and is always equipped. View information about the gadget including resource type and gameplay effects. Select one of the additional gadgets and press assign.
Kind of choosing blindly here. Any pointers?
I cannot disclose any specific details about the assignment, only that you will be attending an exclusive social event. High security, low hostility. In these types of situations, discretion, not force, is advised.
Duly noted.
Oh my god. A sleek upgrade to a timeless classic. This small-scale lightweight shell blocks visibility at close range, allowing the wielder to conduct a surprise attack or slip away undetected. Alright, so this uses chemical, the other one electrical. This is electrical, dart phone. Yeah, I'm going with smoke. But I guess we can get 2 gadgets besides the mandatory Q watch, I hope. This is the gadget loadout. The gadgets available in the mission. Each slot corresponds to a button. When a gadget is active and ready to be assigned, it is placed in the center of the loadout. An active gadget can be assigned to any slot in the loadout. Choose a slot and press assign to equip the gadget. Alright, and then we do the dart phone. Well, we already read that one. Let's see if we can also do the camera. Nope.
All done.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
Nothing. Good luck out there.
Interesting. Nothing. Alright. What funny. How quaint or how weird you are. So funny. We go here. We go there. Gadgets. So we have Q lens, Q watch, dart, smoke, shockwave. Alright, so now they are all here. But then still the weird thing is, why is only smoke also an item besides a gadget? Ah, now it's not here at all. So it was only temporary on their item. Now it is a gadget. Alright. I mean, the game is amazing, the mechanics, etc., and also the gadgets. It's amazingly well done, but the writing, it is all just ruined by DEI woke bullshit. I'm getting pretty pissed about it. Alright, where is operations? Oh my god, why you should be able to find this without a big HUD on your screen.
I know that look. You found something in deep storage, didn't you?
Can't even say it. Can't even.
A minibar. And silk cushions. Is it a lifeboat or a love nest?
One doesn't necessarily exclude the other, I suppose.
The past is a foreign country.
Alright, that is our nice references. That is, I think, that inflatable boat where one of the Roger Moore movies ends. Or maybe that's after Moonraker, when they drop in the ocean, maybe. Or that is maybe the movie that I meant in the first place. Anyhow, this all looks amazing, but fucking hell. And also, a game should be intuitive. You should not need a HUD to play a game, in my view. Only in very,
Have
there
you
are
spoken to the Valhalla?
exceptions.
Anything seem familiar?
Oh, I thought that was you.
But if you
That's
say
brilliant.
go to operations, just make a sign. So how is James Bond in real life? Without a HUD in real life, you don't have a HUD. How is James Bond supposed to know where to go now? He wouldn't know. Unless it was part of his training, the layout of this plan. But here, you have for each and everything, you have like a sign. Vehicle testing,
He was down here not too long ago.
Oh, Nicholas Webb.
Sir.
wearables.
Yeah, the Foreign Secretary gave him the grand tour. Q didn't seem overly excited.
Ah, a bit of professional envy, perchance.
Well, he may be a billionaire, but Q's better dressed.
Wearables, shooting range. Armory.
Bond, good luck in the field. We're rooting for you.
Gadget testing. Everything has a sign except operations. Well, operations is one of the explicit areas that we are directed to. I don't understand that. Unless there's a sign here. No, it doesn't have anything. Or I really don't understand stuff like that. And yes, there's a HUD, I know. Ah, no, this is not even operations, or is it? A pair of prototype glasses.
HQ. You got a minute?
Shoot.
What happened between Greenway and 009?
Greenway obviously knew 009. Did they serve together?
They did.
So what happened?
I think you know the answer to that.
Ah, it's classified.
Just so.
You've been with MI6 a long time.
I have.
So you were here before decommission?
I was. And if I had known you people would be prancing around the issue, I would have brought my dancing shoes. Yes, I do remember 009, often stood in the very spot you're now standing.
What was he like?
Charismatic, clever, infuriating. He had a twinkle in his eye, that one, and a wild streak to match. Thought he could walk on water, but you never questioned his commitment or loyalty. I suppose he fooled everyone, didn't he?
Well, better head out.
Go get him.
Right, I do like the premise with .009, like a rogue agent. Anywho, I guess it is not here in Q-Lab at all. Or maybe it is, because I really don't see where else to go. Ah, no, it's not. Oh wait, by the way, before going there, I want to see, in the previous episode, I didn't have a crosshair at all. My crosshair is a little bit weird compared to the default one. Because it's linked to several other HUD elements that I removed. But there should be some crosshair, and in the previous episode, after I disabled another shader, I didn't have any crosshair. So
exhale, hold.
Here, I don't have any. Ah, now I do have it. Yeah, so that was it indeed. I only don't have a crosshair in the first shot, but then afterwards, which is actually quite annoying, because it is quite... The first shot is often the hardest one.
Room for improvement.
Right. But there is apparently, yeah. Yeah, maybe I do want to fix the crosshair, but that also enables other HUD elements. Because this is quite annoying, that first shot.
That's bad. Spot on. Direct hit. Waited and weep.
But let's worry about that later. Alright, when we got down here, the elevator beeped at each floor. Why don't you put that also in upstairs? That makes it really feel like a coherent existing building that is also, that doesn't change and is also there when you are not around, so to say. It's not, it doesn't all change around the player's presence. Oh my god, why is the door closing?
Hello? Can I help you?
Perhaps you can.
Oh
I'm looking
my
for Moneypenny.
God.
I think she's in her pod. Just through that door down there, and you can't miss her.
He almost has broccoli hair. It's like a high school kid. Seriously, everybody here is some weird Zoomer Gen
Listen,
Z.
I just looked at the thermos, but there's some glitch on the overlay. Make it a priority, okay?
It's a bit of a snag, to be honest. My man's working 3 assets, but it turns out that 2 of them are acquaintances.
And how did we miss this?
Off-grid random connection. Main asset's grandmother used to clean for secondary's parents. Both the grandmother...
Juvenile cast. And of course, James Bond, it's an origin story, so that he's young, fine. But you don't need to make everybody like a
I just got
25-year-old.
it. But it doesn't say that.
When is the audit
I
scheduled
read it
for?
carefully.
End of next week. I want everything to be triple-checked by this
Read
Friday.
it again and
Way
get
ahead
back
of
to me.
you. Every penny accounted for and every transaction properly documented.
Excuse me, could you please identify yourself? I haven't seen you around here before.
00 recruit. James Bond.
Iceland.
Iceland? Do you care to elaborate, Mr...
Name's Basil Winters. I'll elaborate. Iceland. 2 BT-65s, 11 personnel units with generators. 7 deployment capsules, 4 of which with generators. 1 XL Site Guard LTP unit fully equipped. Scanners, cutters, light rigs, scramblers, comms. All vaporized by you.
Right. Iceland. Keep up the good work, Basil.
The cheek.
Man, now I'm really thinking I'm also working in an office. Office people really are the worst, actually.
It's good to start something new.
You were on Shallow Cypher. Gnarly one, that.
Tell me about it. More than 6 months full support.
It came out very well, from what I hear.
Yeah, we did all right.
Oh, God. These haircuts. These woke haircuts.
The brief was finished and handed off to diplomatic relations. You
Here.
can close that one.
Another
Good.
one.
And where are we on Operation Sparrow?
Meeting at 11 o'clock to brief Handler. Asset profiles and the various approach risk assessments set up for Thayer compile. I have a good feeling about this one.
And media?
We've prepared contingencies in your dailies. Have a read.
Good.
Oh my god. Of course, the woman with the culturally sensitive turban, or however you call it, is the boss.
And how's the prospect on the Iceland relations?
Upward curve, but only barely. Trust levels still deep in the negative. Obviously not just on us, but
And
still.
of course, the white
Anything
guy.
in the works to speed things up?
We're following progress closely and have full Thayer assist on it to grab any opportunity presented, however small.
And media?
We've done our part. Ready to jump in if analytics needs us.
Had hoped for more progress. But diplomacy will have to take this on the long haul.
Oh my god. And of course, the white guy that built the whole society where this game takes place and what this whole movie series is built on is just a random subordinate.
This one was taken 36 hours ago, northeastern Syria. They flagged it as a logistics site. But if you look right here...
That's a hell of a heat signature.
Exactly. Far too high for it to be just a storage site.
Someone's running some seriously heavy machinery in there. Weapons?
I think so. Not nuclear.
Not yet, anyway. Dirty?
Maybe.
What's the plan?
I've requested that we send a team in. We need boots on the ground for this one.
Agreed. Keep me posted.
Will do.
Oh my god. Again, the idea is pretty cool. Oh, these are the bad guys. 1 white guy, 2, 3, 4 white woman, 5. 5 out of 7 are white guys. from the bad guys.
I'll do further comparison, but I'd say we're onto something here.
It is all so incredibly transparent, the woke bullcrap. Scheming, sneaky, truth-distorting, leftist.
Okay, I put in the request.
About ready for the mission brief?
In a moment, we just need to settle our bet. If only Greenway's performance review for last night would come in.
I don't know why you're so keen. There's no way you'll move up on the list.
Don't be so sure. I was in the zone. I'll just check again.
Here. Have you seen these? Summer party pics.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Look at Paul. Those dance moves should be classified.
I know.
Oh my god, the office politics. Oh my god. I mean, again, I like that they put this whole department in the game, like an operations department, but the writing and the characters, it makes it literally feel like I'm in some kind of a kindergarten, a high school. No serious characters are here. They are all LARPing. These are not the real people in real life. They are fakers. Yeah, this dude. Some kind of a mixed race. And then I don't even feel like going to Moneypenny. Also, such
Just
a
send it over when you get it. Thanks.
demeaning, moody, non-team player character. Extremely badly written. Honestly, this whole DEI, I thought this was one of my favorite games with the mechanics and the gadgets so far. But the DEI totally ruins it for me. It's really almost enough to just drop it altogether. I cannot stand this shit.
All right there.
Chauffeur, I heard.
Greenway obviously considers my driving skills indispensable. In case we get into a car chase.
Oh, yes, of course. And I thought it was due to your massive fail last night.
Give them a rest, Kingsley.
Oh
You
my
see
god,
a massive
again.
fail. I see a multifaceted learning experience we can all benefit from.
Again, all these women are demeaning. And it's not even like a funny jab, like, oh, you failed, ha ha ha. No, there is like this serious undertone to it. Like, men are inferior to women, and women are leading everything, and they get bonus points if they are also a minority. Are you kidding me? Here, and again, of course, led by a woman, right? This whole top secret meeting room.
Congratulations. I just saw the email. Sure, I will. 9 o'clock it is.
These man buns here, there are like literally 10%, 20% of the guys in this game have a man bun. That is not, yeah, unless things change so drastically, but that should not be normal in an MI6 environment. Yeah, and all government agencies are retarded, so in that sense, it doesn't surprise me.
I've got the Petrovsky debrief later. Any pattern deviations I should know of?
None. She's solid.
Yeah, the attention to detail and giving you a sense that you are actually in an MI6 building is done amazing. But the characters, they are terrible. Where is Moneypenny then? We have to go to Moneypenny's spot, so it would be nice if she would also just be one of the regulars and sits on a desk. Why does she has like... probably we have to go over there, so assuming she has like this uber big office.
Defector set up in safe house. When's the debrief?
5 p.m. Good job.
I need confirmation on the dead drop for Operation Archer. B3964. Thank you.
Oh my god, that haircut. Oh my god. I don't know what that garden gnome is doing there. Probably some reference that I'm not getting.
Frank wants to know if Elderflower got set up for the permanent relocation program?
I think so. I'm not sure it's happened yet, though. I'll check and let him know.
So there are some...
Hello again. This is one of the new recruits, I believe. This is Whitlock, and I'm Bancroft.
items to interact with.
If you don't mind, those are private.
Meeting notes. Diplomatic support effort on Icelandic relations. Full analysis needed. Multi-prong efforts outlined and prioritized. Best case write-ups of top 5.
Main access is really slow today. You get that too?
No. I did hear there was some maintenance being rolled out there. Shouldn't affect performance, but you know how it is.
Multi-prong. God damn it. Words like that. It's all so... It's all such a show.
And you just want me to go over the first 2 weeks of infiltration.
Right.
Alright, I'm quickly looking at some other items. Expert warn new AI traffic system could potentially cause nationwide commuter chaos. Of course, a little bit more fear besides the climate catastrophe and the epidemic catastrophe. Let's put some more fear in the media. Today's issue of the London Sentinel. Experts warn. Alright, I'm just walking around quickly one more time to see what I can interact with. Thames Chronicle. Tech stocks lead the slide. While CEOs remain bullish, shareholders are not so sure. Heavy selling in early trading accelerates the downward trajectory. No one is sure where the bottom will be, but traders are bracing for impact. Just looking maybe for a collectible or something.
Where are we on Thea's strategic decision simulations for long-term fallout?
They're all in. And no matter which strategy we choose, we're in for the long haul on this one. I do think the massive early effort has proven valuable. We will be able to contain this in time.
Can I see the projections?
Yes. They're in your brief, Mom.
Oh my god. What a character. Here we go, collectible. A Thea incidents report on the latest spectacle hazed by the Arrowhead paramilitary gang. There's actually a lot of more detail here written up. A Belcom-based paramilitary gang of thieves responsible for a slew of large-scale robberies all around the world. Its members, predominantly ex-soldiers and mercenaries with extensive combat experience, are known for their audacity, brutality, and ruthlessness. Frequently associated with Georgian fence, Asia, Lazarov, Arrowhead works for the highest bidder and swears allegiance to no political cause, nation, or ideology. Leadership unconfirmed. Frequently associated with Georgian fence, Asia, Lazarov. Asia. A weird name. Already read that one. Lennox Monroe. Age 28, Wells 007 recruit, background third generation military officer, joined the Royal Marines and graduated top of his class before applying to the SAS. Was tapped for the 00 program after single-handedly neutralizing a terrorist cell during a hotel siege while holidaying with friends. Assessment: tough and resourceful, an expert at armed and unarmed combat, in peak physical condition and proficient at stealth tactics, escape and evasion, and tactical questioning. Dutiful and loyal, training director note, proud and temperamental. Alright, mental note, when you are in areas like this, put on the HUD to see what you can interact with. Historic agreement reached. These cities will become car-free zones by 2030. Of course! Of course, put some climate catastrophe indeed in there. God damn it, man. I'm about to drop this fucking game. Seriously. Tradition. In the age of smartphones, is decommissioning UK phone boxes a significant loss of cultural heritage? England could go all the way in the World Cup. Make your next move the right move. Unbelievable. Car-free cities. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's check out. And that's the thing with that woke left eye, the DEI propaganda and mindset. Everything should be the same, no personal cars, no personal property. But in the meantime, yes, you can make jokes about how some lady boss like Miss Tan has 6 times the salary of James Bond. And yes, probably Moneypenny as a black secretary has like a much bigger office than the regular worker. So it is, they don't practice what they preach. It is all like for the individual, no rights. It's all collective thinking, except for the top. They have everything. It's so it preaches equality while practicing autocratic structures.
You look familiar.
Have we met?
Don't believe we have. The name's Bond.
Oh. So that's you?
Full days working deep underground. It's gotta take its toll.
Comes with the territory. And apart from a feeling of time standing still, I really like it down here.
At least we're not in the tunnels. That used to be a thing.
The floor's called Operations. What do you do down here?
Whitlock and his team deal with the media. One thing is secrecy, another subterfuge and public belief, and Alistair is the master of misdirection and half-truths.
You make that sound devious. It's all for king and country.
I myself am an analyst. But then we have people handling covers, vetting, accounting, mission support, assets, and quite a few more areas.
Heard of me, have you?
I was the one handling the media after the Iceland incident.
You did cause a few grey hairs around the place. Word of advice, you might want to stay clear of Basil from accounting behind the lifts.
Good chat. Later.
Nice chap.
Did you go check on that restaurant I mentioned?
I did. They'll be fine. In fact, I think the media attention might have worked in their favor. It was really busy.
Oh, good. You never know which way things go after a staging. Thorless was a bit anxious. Young couple running it and all.
No reason for that on this one.
All good.
Alright, Bessel from accounting.
Are these the latest figures for active operations? They look a bit off.
Ah, see what you mean. Who do we check with?
Duty desk. I'll give them a bow.
Actually, could you present the strategy for them as well? I think that might help pave the way.
Good idea.
Bessel from accounting behind the elevators. Jesus Christ, what a characters. That's the guy that we already talked with. That was this one, this guy. Who was angry because James Bond blew up quite some stuff. We could dart him. Or we could mess with his computer. Why is my thing looking on her but not on him? I don't know how that works.
Which one were you coming from?
M underestimates 009. You all do.
Thayer's report was inconclusive, John. 009's been gone for too long to yield reliable data. There's a 50-50 chance that he's telling the truth. We need to know what he has.
We need nothing this man has to offer. Yes, this is just the boon that M's been looking for to get Foreign Secretary Bright and his lot off our backs, but 009 is a master manipulator. Whatever his endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Maybe take his word for a change, Moneypenny, despite you being a power woman.
Couldn't help but overhear you and Greenway.
Couldn't help yourself, is what you mean.
Sounds like there's some history between the two of them.
They served together as double O's, right up until Operation Nightfall.
Go on.
Would that I could.
And you see what I meant? Like
because we aced the nightclub yesterday.
It would take more than that.
Five.
For an Thayer assessment on all of us before mission sign-off. Then we're objectively good enough to take on real agent work.
No need to finish training then, is there?
Don't be stupid. As Em said, she needs eyes everywhere for this mission. For more active roles, it'll take a lot more to qualify. Doesn't mean we should coast on this one. I think we should all focus on internalizing our cover stories.
5-star facility for Miss Moneypenny. Would be more with the times if she would just be on the floor. Jesus Christ. What a money waste probably there is going on here. An official MI6 dossier on 009 Rice Beckett's. Oh my God. Secret Intelligence Service MI6 009 status revoked 57 nationality British status rogue agent biographic data an undercover officer with the Metropolitan Police. He joined MI5 as an intelligence officer, earned a citation for bravery for his role in Operation Goldfish, recruited by MI6 for 00 branch. Beckett distinguished himself in the field. So what's his real name? Where I read it somewhere. I have no idea. Why would his name not be here? Why do you have a profile header with nationality, age, and not name? It is, and you mention his name in the description itself, so it's not top secret. It can be mentioned on this page. Why not put it also in the recap of his profile at the top? Beckett distinguished himself in the field for more than a decade until his status was revoked on corruption and high treason charges. Eluding capture and elimination, he went underground and remains so to this day. Assessment: a strategic mastermind, resourceful, cunning, adaptive, and independent. Expert infiltrator and social chameleon, highly intelligent and manipulative. I don't understand. Didn't I saw his name somewhere? Alright, maybe I... No, here. So it is here. But not in the Rice Beckett, not in the report itself, unless I overlooked it. But how retarded is that? Why not put his name in that profile recap? You have his nationality, his age, but not his name. Unbelievable. I mean, stuff like that. Why is that so low res, that book? Whereas this whole game is pretty high res, but apparently not everything. Yeah, if it was, of course, sneakers in the office, why not? Anywho, what I wanted to say, that are minor things, but and probably 90% of the people indeed don't care or don't notice. But if I would be bad at testing, I would write it on the list. Oh my God, I really don't feel like talking to her.
Nice place. That screen big enough for you?
I know. It's cool, isn't it? Just got it up and running.
Of course. You set it up yourself.
About 009. How did he manage to stay hidden for all those years? I thought Thea could get a handle on just about anyone in the world.
Well, it's not a magic wand, James. Thea consumes data on an unprecedented scale, but if you leave none, you're effectively invisible. Imagine the focus and dedication it takes to stay off-grid for so long.
Did 009 have help?
Almost certainly. Some even speculated he was with the cousins.
Why would the Americans hide a UK traitor?
You don't have siblings, do you?
Alright, also, Moneypenny's role is changing here dramatically. Normally she was... Oh my God, I was just about to read that screen. Why would you... Unbelievable. Why would you put that on a timer? Why not just put some kind of a button on the controller that the player can press once he is done with it? And the role of Moneypenny, she used to be a secretary, and now she's more like some kind of an intelligence officer. Probably because just being a secretary isn't enough for a black woman. So she needs to be a power woman. Sorry, but it is really, if you add it all up, there are so many of these fakenesses in this writing and in the characters in this game.
Recruit ranking. You have a widget for that.
I like to stay informed.
Looks like I kept my place.
Well, Greenway hasn't handed in the performance review for last night.
Right, can we now... No, we cannot see that screen anymore. Unbelievable. That had like interesting tidbits of information on 009. Right, can we get a coffee? Or some water? Nope. Here, this is all super high resolution. Even the little buttons, you can almost read the text on it. Why is a book in such a prominent place like that so low resolution? I don't understand. A Greenway is over there. Wow, we can go down there even. Oh my god, these characters.
Better get that mission briefing from Moneypenny.
Ah, so we cannot go there. Alright, let's get the mission started.
You have a mission briefing for me.
I do. Let's get the other recruits in here and I'll show you. The Grand Carpathian Hotel in the high Tatra Mountains of Slovakia, host to the World Chess Championship. Safe to say, 009 did not pick this location at random. The hotel is swarming with international VIPs, security is of the highest order, and due to the current diplomatic tension between the UK and Slovakia, the operation has not been cleared with local authorities. According to 009's instructions, the meeting will go down in full public view during the championship match. No comms, no tracking, no backup. And these are only the safeguards that we know about. 009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture. And if he suspects a trap, we'll never get another shot. This is where you come in. You're all blank slates in the intelligence circuit, which makes you ideally suited for undercover work. Locate 009 and keep him under close watch, but do not engage the target. This is a black tag operation, so discretion, ladies and gentlemen, is critical.
Alright, and what was the backstory? He's meeting who? How did we get on his trail? Again, vehicle work is done very well.
Hey, Cress? I think we broke James. Mate, you're going the wrong way. Now, I could get used to this.
Don't act too impressed, dearest. We'll blow our cover. And James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified HUD ornament. What could I possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment doesn't live up to your grand expectations. Someone must watch the perimeter. If 009 slips through our fingers, you're the last line of defense.
Exhilarating. Greenway's testing you, mate. That's all. Don't give him an excuse.
The cap looks good on you, though. Really brings out your cheekbones.
Pretty cool, at least license plate they got right. That are little things that are important for immersion. Here, even in Slovakia you can drive 130 on the highway. Not so much in my home country anymore.
Take a left up ahead, James.
Backseat driver.
What's that, darling?
Just a frog in my throat.
Right, also the turn signal, very nice detail. We are going straight on. See where it gets us.
Bond, what are you doing? The hotel is back in that direction.
This was, by the way, before Jaguar design became woke as well, with that latest marketing campaign. Sound of the car is terrible, I have to say.
Halt.
Is everything in order?
Routine inspection, ma'am. Won't be a moment. All clear. Please proceed.
When a cutscene starts and I put on the HUD and then you have in the bottom right, you have that indicator like press the right stick to look.
Mate, what's the holdup?
Relax. All in good time.
That is so unimmersive stuff like that. The repetition of the same buttons over and over again.
I think if I sold a kidney, I could afford to stay for a night.
I think I have. Stayed here, I mean. A wedding back in 22.
Doesn't sound like something you'd forget.
Well, the hen was in Cannes, so we flew in by private jet. It was dark and we've been drinking, so...
Can? Private jet?
What?
Nothing. Darling, nothing at all.
What do you make of 009?
He was the best in his day. But that was a long time ago. My guess is he's tired of running.
Greenway thinks we're being played.
And since when do you trust Greenway?
I never said I did.
They knew each other, though. That much is clear. Something to do with an operation called Nightfall.
It begs the question, did 009 pick Greenway out of good faith or bad blood?
Well, we're about to find out.
Anywho, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, those button prompts, they are so repetitive. They take up valuable screen space and distract the player from the game world. I mean, how? It's all under the guise of making it foolproof, i.e. dumbing it down, i.e. making it appeal to the lowest common denominator. Which is fine if you can turn it off, but you cannot turn it off in this game. For the rest, I do have to say, this looks amazing. Let's see if we can do a bit of cross-country driving.
Mate, turn around. We're not aborting, are we? Oh, easy, mate. It's not a bumper
just keep me
car.
on your toes.
This must be a little bit how these big environmental catastrophe conferences look like. Private jets, limousines. It's all such a scam.
Pull up. This is our stop. We're live, gentlemen. Switch to comms. Monroe, with me. James, stay.
Save the world some other time, yeah?
Afternoon. Invitation, please?
Blake and Loretta York. Plus the help.
Welcome to the Grand Carpathian. Parking is right up ahead. Mr. and Mrs. York, enjoy your stay.
Much obliged.
Oh, they will.
Bright. We're entering the premises. Team status?
Nash, delivery area. In position.
Singh, staff quarters.
Ronson, conference wing. Kingsley, first floor suites. Bond. Bond.
Why doesn't Bond answer?
Car park. In position.
Greenway, Grand Hall. Switching off comms as instructed. Keep a low profile and don't let your guards down. 009 most certainly won't. Out.
Alright, a little bit too many limousines. I doubt there are that many limousines in Slovakia in total. I do like the setup of a young James Bond being annoyed having to play the driver.
Not exactly the 5-star treatment. No harm in stretching my legs.
Investigate the blonde man.
Bond, reporting suspicious behavior.
009?
No, one of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess he had to be there. It was odd. I'm gonna check it out.
You will not. 009 is our only priority. Stay at your post, James. That's an order.
Yes, Mom.
Indeed, James. Just say yes and screw that bitch. Alright, at least these diesel trucks are not electric. This is a 3-liter I, which doesn't make sense for such a truck, I would say, engine-wise, but this is a 2.8 liter.
Blonde man, up the stairs.
Anywho, very cool setting, very James Bond-like, amazing. We'll continue in the next episode. I am going in between episodes to see if I still, what I will do with the crosshair. Maybe I will enable it fully anyways, but the problem is that will also enable other HUD elements, which I find quite intrusive. So I'm not sure. We'll do a quick test. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Sorry for my bickering and ranting, but I am just... They did a great job on the headlights, making them believable, like actual 3D with a glass cover, etc. I'm just triggered by all that DEI writing and stuff. It is a little bit too
Blonde man, up the stairs.
The modern audience's approach a little bit too much, if you ask me. Oh my god, and these scooters, also a sign of modern daytimes. They are so retarded. Especially where I live, where they, in half of the time, they've removed the muffler from the exhaust, which would be fine if it would have like a cool sound, but they have this whiny, extremely annoying sound they make. With like the no gearbox, it has like this automatic gearing stuff. It is in one gear almost. Extremely annoying sound they make. Anywho, guys, sorry for my ranting and raving.
Up the stairs.
The game has amazing elements like the setting, the fight mechanics, the gadgets, the MI6 headquarters, but also the terrible things like the writing, the woman bosses, the woke crap sprinkled in, or not even sprinkled thinly, like really put in full force. That really, it wow. This is also modern audiences. These huge grills. Are you kidding me? They took a good cue from... Here, look at that old school Jaguar and this design. Ridiculous. They took good cues from BMW. Anywho, I will next episode be less rambling and ranting. And we will continue with the infiltration. Guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you there. For the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.